Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Chantel and I'm so glad that you clicked on this video. Today we're going to be doing my October, can't believe that already, TBR. How are we in October? That's wild. Anyway, I do have 3 books that I for sure want to read in October. They just kind of fit the fall cozy vibes. And then my other few that I want to choose, I'm just going to kind of go um, down my TBR shelves with you guys and we'll pick out a book or two together. I'm going to keep this TBR relatively short, probably just 5 or 6 books, only because I feel like I have a lot going on in October. I have an out of state wedding, I have a dentist appointment, I have a potential house sitting that I might be doing and stuff. So I just really need, I really need to shorten my TBR list and not just pile on books. So, like I have in the past. So, for the first book for my October TBR, we have Zomromcom by Olivia Dade, and the cover is hilariously cute. I love it. It's weird and not creepy, but interesting, and I love it. I love how they're holding hands too. They're so cute, and their height difference is so fun. So this one is about a girl named Eddie, and she basically saves her sweet, seemingly harmless human neighbor from a major zombie breach. And basically, she gets saved by him because he is a super, super old, surly vampire. And his name is Gaston Max Boucher, which is like I think it's funny that his name is Gaston. And he just basically wants her to stay in his safety bunker until like the zombies are, you know, not there anymore. And basically then they fall in love, obviously. So that sounds amazing. Oh, how many pages is that? I should look. This is 389. So it's a little bit longer for a rom-com, but it should still be very fun, very cute. Okay, the next one that we have is actually Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I've read The Love Hypothesis by her, as well as one of her little shorts that she has on Audible, and I've both loved both. They were so cute. So I'm really excited for this. Um, so it's a vampire bride and an alpha werewolf, and they have to form this new alliance basically. And yeah, her name is Misery, which is an awesome name, and his name is Lowe, and they have to basically have a marriage of convenience, which is always so fun. I think there's at least one more book in this series, if not more. So uh and then this is 396 pages, so again, kind of long for a rom-com, but whatever. And then this is actually YA, and it's Falling Like Leaves by Misty Wilson. This is a Bramble Falls novel, so I'm assuming it's the first in a series, and I'm assuming there'll be more. This is 333 pages, which is probably my preferred amount of, like, it falls within the 20 to 45 perfect amount of pages for rom-com. In my personal opinion, it falls into that category, so I'm excited. So this is about Ellis and Cooper, and she basically is in her senior year of high school, and she's moving from Manhattan to Bramble Falls, Connecticut, and she basically has the separation of her parents to worry about, and her aunt loves autumn or fall and is making her do all these activities for this town celebration. And she keeps on bumping into Cooper and getting annoyed that she keeps on bumping into Cooper. And then she has to be like, well, is Bramble Falls my home, or is Manhattan and New York City my home? So it should be pretty interesting. That already is well over 1,000 pages of books. So let's go over my shelves now and we'll kind of pick one out together. They're going to be a little crusty dusty because I have been kind of reorganizing them slightly and taking books off, putting books back on. So if there's like books sideways or like this one right here, just overlook that. Don't see it for the time being. These are my beautiful shelves. Go all the way down. I have so many books, y'all. It's an actual issue. I kind of was thinking of maybe reading the Strawberry Patch Pancake House, even though it's not like a fall book. I do want to read this book so I can read The Gingerbread Bakery in like November, December for like a Christmassy kind of book. So that's definitely a contender. And we're going down. I just have so many. It's just an issue. I also kind of want to read Savage Lover by Sophie Lark, but I don't know if that's something that I should do now. I also kind of want to read Exes Don't by Leah Dobrinska. She's actually a local Wisconsin author. And although this is kind of like winter-ish vibes, I do really want to read the book Pros Don't, which is right here. This is the third and that's the fourth book in that series, in the Fall in Love series. And so I'll be able to complete a series. So I kind of want to put this on there. I think I am, and if I don't read it, I'll just read it in November. Looking at my black books right now, when I just have so many of them, I just really need to get some of these off of my shelves. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should read Grimstone, which is this one right here. Or maybe I should read The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell. But then looking up here, totally could just take these two off because they're such quick reads and just read both of the Jennifer Lynn Barnes The Natural series books, the last two, plus the little novella that's in one. But I don't know. I do really want to read Grimstone. I am really interested in it, but I'm unsure if I should save that for later or read it now. Pause. I do also want to read The Man Who Died Twice, The Bride of the Shadow King, and The Bridge Kingdom. So, and that would be a couple blues off of my TBR, but I'm not sure which ones to pick. This one I just put on my TBR, and this one's been on there longer. This one's relatively new too. I really need to pick books that have been on my TBR for a very, very long time, but I have trouble with that. Um, hmm. See, decisions. And then I also have Indigo Ridge by Daphne Perry that I've really been wanting to read. So I'm unsure if I should just maybe, I don't know. Okay. I'm going to put Bride of the Shadow King. Ooh, one second. Bride of the Shadow King on my TBR. Let's see how many pages this is. Okay, this is 371 pages, so for romanticy, that's really not bad. This one is about an outcast princess who has to make a political marriage with a reluctant king to save both of their kingdoms. It's the first book in the series, and Princess Vereen lives in the background. She's the oldest daughter, and she's kind of shunned from the court and kept out of sight, which is interesting. She's told that her God's gift makes her a liability to the crown and has learned to give place to her beautiful, favored younger sister in all things. So the Shadow King comes seeking a bride. Vereen is not surprised when her sister is the choice. And then King Vor is not eager to take a human bride, but he's willing to do what is necessary for the sake of his people. So then he meets her sister and uh, agrees to a marriage arrangement, and basically then he's like, but he sees Irene, he's like, ooh, but I could marry her instead. So interesting. I think that will be good. And then I do really, really want to read Grimstone by Sophie Lark, mostly because that one is kind of gothic, which I feel like is fitting. And then also, I really need to since I have the second book, I really need to get that off of my TBR. So I'm going to get that one out 1 second. And I might put The Family Upstairs also on. I know I said I only wanted like 5 to 6, but I can always pick and choose, right? It's my TBR. Yeah. This is 338 pages. It was actually sent to me by a friend on Fable. So thank you so much, Sarah. You're so kind. And this is about a woman named Libby Jones who returns home from work to find the letter she's been waiting for 25 years. She rips it open with one driving thought: I'm finally getting to know who I am. She learns not only the identity of her birth parents, but also that she's the sole inheritor of their abandoned mansion on the banks of the Thames, which is in England. Everything in Libby's life is about to change, but what she can't possibly know is that others have been waiting for this day as well, and she is on a collision course to meet them. Dun dun dun. I've heard really, really good things with this book, so I'm really excited for it. And then Grimstone, which is a beautiful cover. I love that house. I would totally live there. Um, but so basically, this is about Remy Hayes, and is beginning to think she's cursed. Her fiance cheated on her. Her brother Jude is a pain in the butt, and the moldering mansion she inherited from her uncle is probably most likely haunted. And then she's trying to flip it, like flipping a house, and she's blackmailed by Dane Covet. He's the doctor next door, and he's like Grimstone. That's like the town. It's He's their most like eligible bachelor, and basically everyone in town thinks that he murdered his wife, which is kind of giving Jane Eyre vibes in that way, or even Rebecca vibes. If you know, you know. Um, so Remy doesn't want to believe it, especially after Dane sews up a gash in her thigh and seals it with a kiss. And basically, the renovation takes a strange and violent turn, and Remy must decide if Dane is the one haunting her nights or if he's trying to protect her from something even more gruesome or dangerous. So that sounds so interesting. And this is 200, 300, 306. So, yay! I'm excited for this one, mostly because I feel like Sophie Lark's books are so easy to get through. So, I'm excited. It should be really good. And yeah, that is basically it. I have a good amount of books on my TBR. We have, you know, 1, 2, 3 black books to get off, which is good because I have so many, as you saw. I have 1 blue book, which is good because I have so many blues. 2 greens, which is good, and then a brown. I don't have that many browns, so I'm not that worried. But I feel like this is a good amount. You know, it's a cute little stack, if you will. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. I know you want to, totally can. If you would like to comment down below if you've read any of those books, if you're like, Chantel, stay clear, they're all awful, or read them right now, they're amazing, let me know. And also, if you want to, you can totally subscribe or share this video with your friends. Yeah, that would be amazing. So I hope you watched this video and that you enjoyed it. Weird way of saying that. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.